Hello and welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, good night, good evening. Any sort of greeting you might imagine.
Do not presume to tell me it is good.
Yes, exactly, right?
It's already derailed anyway. Might as well derail it even further.
In a world where you sus, derail the conversation with Alex Mason and mess around with Franklin Duffy. In an act of defiance against God, we got them both. Ta-da-da!
All right. There.
Hello.
Yep, that's
So
her.
he's Aaron. I'm Neiman.
How do I roll on that?
We have two special guests, as Aaron has outlined for us today.
Indeed.
We have interviewed them before separately. We have the lovely Alex Mason,
Hello.
actress, voice actress, student, friend.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Teacher. Yeah, sure.
Teacher.
That works too.
Great person, all around.
Voice director.
Cat lover, dog
I
lover.
am not that. We discussed that last time. I have never done that.
Shut up, voice director.
Yeah, exactly.
Voice director.
I
Yes.
don't know where they got this from.
Yeah.
I don't do that.
We got this from the countless hours you directed my voice, and I still didn't like it.
Oh. That doesn't count.
It
That is
counts, shut up.
collaborative. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
This
for
is
Franklin.
some relevant
Yes.
inside joke.
I'm also here.
Yeah. And we have that sexy masculine voice you're hearing.
He was here first. You should have introduced him first.
That's my morning voice because we're doing this.
Yeah.
What is it now? 9:30.
It's 9:30.
Yeah, it was supposed to
9:30.
be 9, and then I did not wake up, which is hilarious because it's my fault we're doing this in the
This
morning.
is
Yeah.
Save it. This is save it for the podcast where you have to save everything, including your sleep.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I had 5 alarms.
I had one.
Now,
It didn't work.
for context, each and every one of my alarms had the same voice where they vibrated and did that. I slept through 5 of those.
Oh,
Good mood.
That's impressive.
With
Impressive.
I don't know with what power, but is there a job for it? Like,
If only,
gosh,
right?
If only.
Scientific experimentation is the only option.
Yeah.
Wait, I can give myself scientific experimentation. Why didn't you tell that to me before?
Yeah.
No comment.
No comments.
Right.
Very nice. Yes. So he's
We also
Neiman.
have Franklin.
Yes.
I feel like we should have an introduction
Wait,
as well.
I feel like.
Right?
Didn't you already introduce me?
I mean,
We
you
did.
kinda- I didn't get to say all the fun things I know about Franklin, though.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
please,
say it
please.
right
Go
now.
ahead, Go ahead.
Me?
Lay out his resume for the NSA man.
Great, I will. So if you're listening, FBI, here's what Franklin's
Oh,
known
we are.
for. So he's committed arson in 3 states.
This is true. This is true. Well, actually, Nevada doesn't count because that's
Oh,
a-
you're
that's a
right.
weird
Yeah.
kind of
That's just one big desert, so I mean,
exactly.
Yeah, that
Commit
doesn't
arson on
count because he
itself.
was never caught.
that's right. As long as you're not caught, right? So we also have Franklin Duffy today.
How many times are you gonna start this?
We're all
I know,
tired.
all over the place.
As long as it takes.
Mhm. Franklin Duffy, friend, previous swim guy, theater.
Previous.
Okay, I guess current swim guy, water polo guy, did musical theater in high school, comedy, sports, improv comedian, future stand-up comedian,
Ooh.
and longtime friend.
Hell
Aw.
yeah.
And
Aw.
also a student who likes rocks.
Yes. Love
Oh,
them.
that's right. I
nice.
forgot about that. Legitimately, I forgot
Ah,
that year was
no.
a major.
don't blame you.
Hi, Franklin. You and I have not seen each other in a
I know.
long time.
It's been a hot minute.
It's been a hot
Um,
minute.
I think the last time I actually talked to you, like for real,
Yeah.
must have been. I feel like it was my last Footnotes concert. I feel like that was the last time
It
we
was.
actually
We
like.
had a long conversation.
Yeah.
That
So,
was a good
I mean,
conversation.
it's been a good while, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I thought
What-
you were gonna say West Side Story, and then
Oh no,
I-
no.
because I was thinking shows. I was just like, let's not chat.
West Side
about
has kind of
that.
been just from my
Yeah,
mind.
same thing. That's like the
that's
show
not
that I don't
entirely
want to
true.
remember.
That's not entirely true. It's but a lot of it is just gone for me
Yeah.
at least.
The show had a lot of bad memories for me, both personally and interpersonally. So
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, that's his uni theater arts, but
yeah,
There's there's a lot of cans of worms we can go into, but
this isn't
Personalized can of worms.
Alex
I'm
didn't
still
even
not
tell
going
you
into
about
Can of
his.
Worms.
Didn't even tell you about his idea for a Can of Worms episode where he just tears into everybody that he used to know.
It's
did not tell me about that.
It's a
Expose.
it's a uni theater arts exclusive
a spotlight,
Can of Worms
a spyglass, or what is this?
Yeah,
Magnifying glass, where you closer look,
Yeah,
a closer look.
magnifying glass.
Yeah, magnifying glass. Yeah, a
Yeah.
closer look in the uni theater
Oh,
arts
man.
and why it sucks.
Wait, do you mean
yeah.
like the students or the teacher?
Either
Sure.
or or maybe both at the same time.
Okay.
Oh
Right.
man.
Well, wait,
I could
Alex,
talk for hours
wait,
about
Alex,
that. What?
Alex,
What?
ask the question again. Ask the question again.
Was this about the students or the teachers?
Don't answer that.
Okay.
Mysterious.
You confused
No, I
me.
want to sound like a lawyer for a second there. Anyway,
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Anyway, hi Franklin, how you been?
Hey, I'm good.
Okay.
this is
I
us
really
just
wanna-
resetting the same conversation.
Yeah.
Until the heat death of the
well,
universe.
We were
we'll
having
get-
the conversation.
We'll get some forward momentum here eventually.
Sure.
Eventually.
Sure.
Well, I want to know first how you're feeling.
How I'm feeling.
Yeah, just in general these
General.
days. You know what I mean?
Pretty good. Life is good.
Pretty chilling.
Yeah. Yeah. It's been an interesting couple of months, as it has for everybody.
Definitely.
No,
I forget where you're going to school. Where are you going to school again?
Cal State Long Beach. And
That's
you're
right,
in
okay.
Colorado, yes?
Yeah, in Boulder. That's
Boulder.
cool. My brother's going to Pomona.
He's going to Pomona. Okay.
Yeah, he's going to
I
Pomona.
was wondering about that. Okay.
I heard you guys are all online, like for sure, right? Isn't that like a thing?
It's complicated. Basically, I'm online
Mhm.
because music college is
Right.
Oh yeah.
fun.
Oh dude, I feel bad for you.
Don't, but I mean, there are other people who have it worse. My brother actually has to go in to do
Right,
things because
right.
he's
Okay.
about to get his degree and has to be in
Right.
hospital.
Right.
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 We're not immune to the right.
But how was your first year? I mean, how did it go?
I
already got the spiel from these two, but
Did you?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
It went pretty well. Was there anything that glaringly happened? I did music.
I would hope so. I mean,
whole time.
Your first year is pretty defining. At least
It's
it was
pretty
for me.
defining. It was not necessarily the same as high school. I'll say that, but it was similar. Like there are
I
similar
should
people.
hope so.
There are similar people, but very
yeah, of
different
course.
atmosphere.
Right.
Yeah. Also, I love the fact that people understood music theory.
Oh,
hi,
that's
Ray.
yeah.
My dog
Oh,
has
we have a
entered the
surprise
room.
guest. Dog
Well,
has entered the room.
Mary's right there, my cat,
okay.
and then
Oh
Gotcha.
my god!
we got Bean.
You get the baby. I love you, but you don't love me
Okay,
back.
she's just gonna sit here and be a dork for a
Did
minute.
you have any like defining moments or like just things where you would just
I
like
feel
kind of
like I
change
did.
or
I feel like I did. I just
Uh-huh.
don't remember them at this exact moment.
For sure, for
Because
sure.
it is
Mhm.
9:30 a.m. and I have
Oh,
not
yeah.
had time to
I
think
totally
about it.
agree.
Yeah, you
There,
gotta
About-
there
think of the.
definitely were. They
In
have
about
Yeah.
in about 2 years later, when we're allowed to do a drunk
in-person.
episode.
Oh,
Drunk episode.
That's like 3
Or
2
the
years for you
podcast.
guys.
Okay.
My
But
birthday's in 6 months, so
Yay.
Good for
Little
you.
older.
actually 5 now, dude. Okay, being 20 with 5 months to go sucks. It's the. Can I swear?
it's the final
It's-
countdown.
No.
It's the worst. It's the worst.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Yeah,
the
there you
worst.
But yeah, like
Yeah.
when we do a drunk episode about 2 years later, right?
I'm
we're gonna have the
excited.
exact same conversation, except it's gonna be
Mm-hmm.
noticeably different. Like were
Yeah.
there any landed moments there? I stabbed the professor. For some reason, that's the voice I picked for you, Alex.
Yeah.
It's not
So
entirely
accurate, right?
inaccurate.
So accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So all three of you know Max Cohen, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
we have special Max Cohen news alert.
yeah. Oh my God, we should get Max Cohen on the show.
We should.
Dude,
Anyway.
oh, you should have gotten him here for this one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
my God.
should have. I should have.
I
Gotta
haven't seen
talk to
him
him
in a
about all
year.
his frat goings that he's doing.
Oh, is he a frat dude?
Yeah, he's in a
so-
fraternity.
I love that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a whole story, right?
Okay.
It's so funny.
Alex,
No,
wait, Alex,
know
did I tell you-
faces. I do not know names.
Alex, did I tell you about? So you know that he was in charge of the confessions page, right?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
uni confessions page or whatever.
Yeah, I knew that.
And he started it because I didn't make him an admin of Overheard at Uni when the year turned. And
Did you
so
not?
I
Is
didn't
that
because
why that is?
well because I mean, so he really wanted to do it, but he didn't ask me. And if he had asked me, I totally would have. But yeah, so he went and made that. And I told him to be kind of careful because, like, obviously if administration finds this, like it or
Yeah.
like or sees something that that might be not so great, and then somebody like confessed that they wanted to like kill themselves or something on it, and
Right.
it was a whole ordeal. But I called him up and I worked it out with him. But that was the last time I spoke to him, which was almost over a year ago now.
Oh, jeez.
But anyway, back to our Max Cohen news.
Yeah,
alert.
yeah, I get that.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Sorry.
boy. He?
I was only bringing up Max Cohen in relation to our conversation about the legal drinking age, right? Because I
Oh.
remember
Right.
a specific day in lit class because we were in the same AP lit.
Lit.
Wait, hold on.
Where-
Are you about to incriminate Max Cohen?
No. This is nothing
I was
bad
gonna say,
or
it's like
incriminating.
there are things that
Because you can't take this back.
there are things I have to do in the workplace that I can't share on here.
This is all completely legal, I will say. Okay.
Max Cohen stabbed the teacher?
Yeah.
XD?
What's up with stabbing teachers, Ron?
Not
Times.
clickbait? Yeah.
Multiple times, right?
I
Okay.
just got through my finals.
Anyway.
That's why. That's
I
maybe why I
feel
stabbed.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Hectic,
but
right?
Max
I did
Cohen.
not stab any
Max
teachers.
Cohen, right?
Nice.
Yes.
He and I had a conversation. I forgot about what it was. Charlie was there at some point too, but it was mostly
Oh,
Max
yeah.
and
We
I.
get Charlie on the show too.
We should. Charlie's a great guy to have on a podcast,
Yeah.
in all honesty, but he's on a trip right now. In fact, Charlie, sorry, total side note. Charlie, for anyone who doesn't know, is a mutual friend of ours. And also, Max and I were supposed to have a socially distant lunch today. But Charlie, for some reason, thought we were having a Zoom meeting. And so he was like, oh yeah, so I'm leaving for a NorCal trip on Saturday, but we can hang out on Sunday. And Max and I were like, you want us to drive 3 hours to NorCal in order to have lunch with you?
because he probably thought
like
social
7.
distance meant
It meant yes, 100 miles, right?
Social
So-
distance meant
just to be
Zoom.
safe.
Yeah,
just to be safe.
Just to
you
be
know, I'll just
safe.
drive
Dang.
3 hours,
Yeah, there you go.
right?
Aaron
But-
NorCal is here because that's not 3 hours. That's
Yeah,
like-
it's like
Seven.
somewhere. Yeah,
Seven.
it's just
Wait,
somewhere north.
NorCal, like San Francisco? That's It's like 8 hours.
That's
isn't
like
it?
7 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have no
Yeah.
idea. He just said NorCal and 3 hours, so I'm not really sure what that meant.
So like
But
slow, which is Central Cal.
probably,
Like
yeah, maybe.
that's mountains, hot desert, cold desert, and road away. So like 8 hours.
Yeah. Well,
You mean
That-
San Francisco?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably. I mean,
Yeah.
I
I was
he
gonna
just said
say,
NorCal, so
There we go.
Yeah, NorCal is kind of nebulous, but slow is not
pretty much,
NorCal,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
slow is 3 hours away.
I mean,
4
from
hours away.
someone who's lived in Orange
kind of
County
grammar
for
did I
most
just
of his
say?
life, basically anything north of Orange County is NorCal.
Yeah, there
Even
you
the
go.
Central Coast.
Even the
Exactly.
Central
Yeah,
Coast, yeah.
even the Central Coast.
It's like
There
as soon as you
go.
hit LA, it's like, oh, we're in NorCal.
Oh,
So
NorCal.
Winter is coming. Like, what is
Oh,
this?
God. Well, what does that make San Diego then?
Oh, San Diego, that's
South-
Mexico
Deadlands.
already.
That's
Already Mexico.
Yeah, I like that.
This is
like,
this
oh, we're in
is-
Baja.
This is getting more and more privileged as we.
It is.
It really is.
We
It
were,
really is.
I mean, to take it a little bit off privilege, we were supposed
was
to
on the nth
have, at my choir thing, I can speak the English language. This is a trend, I feel like.
It is early.
Yeah, also that. But my choir at my school, the student body was like, hey, how about we as a choir go down to San Diego and possibly to the border wall itself. I'm not going to get into the politics, but to raise awareness to some issues.
Oh, okay.
And that got canceled.
Because
Oh,
of
that's
Miss
unfortunate.
Rona.
Great.
That's all I'm going to say about that, but you can imagine how I feel about not being able to do that
Oh yeah.
right
And
now.
That was that gonna be?
choir.
When was that gonna be? When was that gonna happen?
I want to say April.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
we had
it was April or May.
We had I'm in an acapella group. We have like 2 concerts a year, and our biggest one was supposed to be the weekend after the Wednesday we were sent home.
Oh.
Yeah, that was really
Rough.
sad for me.
Rough.
I
Yeah.
guess I could tell you guys this now. Since I was last on the podcast, I've been elected as music director of my acapella group.
Hey!
So that's cool.
That's real cool.
Yeah, so that's a pretty big responsibility that
Yeah.
is especially for going into this year. It's going to be kind of weird.
Yeah.
So now nobody can say
Oh,
no
man.
to your skits.
I know.
The authoritarian
That's
power.
true. I could just have whatever I. Well, that's not true. The president could still say no. But
Oh.
I mean, he's usually
president.
we're a good team because usually I'm the one who's like, let's do all of this amazing stuff, and he's like, okay, we can do this much, and then so that's how we kind of.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you're
Go
kind of
blue sky and
so
then
you're kind of the
raven.
chancellor to his president of Germany.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
exactly.
there you go.
That's
you
exactly
go.
what I would. That's exactly what I would
Yeah. Don't
Um,
worry, you only have to wait like a year before you declare yourself Führer.
say. Dictator for life.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Um,
I worry about all of you.
I know, me
I
too.
don't.
About me.
But anyway,
Great,
I guess
that's
I could.
great.
I guess I could go into that for Alex. Yeah, I joined an
Yeah.
acapella group.
Please do.
I joined the water polo team, which sadly I
Of
don't
course.
think is going to happen this year.
Even
Even though it's happened the past 2. They drained the pool, so
Oh,
but they
no.
might fill it back up. Well, who knows?
No.
We'll see. And I also tried out for. I told Neiman this. I tried out for a couple improv teams, and none of them
Hey.
won. So
It's rough. College.
I get that though.
oh man,
God,
well,
college.
it was
Honestly, I
so
don't.
like every time I would go, they would have like 5 of their theater friends there ready to audition for them, and so I was like, oh, I don't stand a fucking chance.
Yeah.
I said it
Did
backwards.
you just say the F word?
We don't
so-
don't draw attention to it.
Yeah.
All right.
It's fine.
But so
It's
I
it's
kind
to
of
feel better about myself. Don't worry about it.
I got I mean I got enough going on. So my outlet now is my a cappella group. We have these short like 3-minute skits during our concert, and I write those now. So that's kind of what I do.
Very nice.
I had a really ambitious musical one planned for this latest concert that got canceled.
A
So,
musical skit.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm
But,
sorry.
But anyway, but yeah, that's been the majority of what I've been doing, I guess. Other than studying rocks.
Studying rocks is a
Let's
very
hear it for
valuable thing to
rocks.
do with your time.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. What's
Like I
the
told. Oh, go ahead, Dean. Sorry.
what I was just gonna ask? What is so far? What is the most interesting thing you've learned about rocks since the start of
okay.
studying them?
Okay.
Just any fact.
I think just being able to look at a rock outcrop and like know what it is, why it's there, and
Interesting.
probably when it was there, when it was deposited there.
Nice.
I think that's really cool. Like
Yeah.
I can basically look at something and say, oh, that's a shale, or that's a granite, that's
Franklin.
a diorite.
Franklin.
Yes.
Franklin.
Yes.
So,
Do you need to identify a rock?
no. Can you say you're rocking it?
I am rocking it. I'm rock solid.
why did that
Wow.
result in?
I'm pretty
like-
grounded in my classes as well. I'm also hold on, there's more of these. I got
Wow.
like 10 more.
There has to be. Come on. We
My
have
major
to
really
squeeze
rocks.
this joke as far as possible.
Yeah, you've got a lot of pressure on you.
It's a solid profession.
Yep.
Yes.
Rock solid.
Mine
rock solid.
doesn't have as many puns.
This is so great. I just performed in an improv thing yesterday too, and I was so blank on puns. I feel like my pun
yeah,
game
you
is
did.
starting to
Yeah.
my pun game is starting to go down the drain since what's it called, quarantine started.
Yeah.
So it's rough.
Yeah.
Yes. And
Yes, and
Yes.
Yes.
and-
Yes.
and
oh my God.
Yeah.
So is mine.
and also my puns are also on game today.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
As
Yes.
you can tell. So
Improv, everybody.
Franklin shared what happened to him. I should probably share what happened to me.
I heard-
It was a whole one thing.
I really appreciate how you said that. Just deadpan. Just I should probably share.
Well, the
what
thing is, the
happened.
thing I was going to share.
Well, now we can get on to what
sucks.
I'm saying.
No. The thing I was
No, but
going to
interesting
share
stuff.
sucks.
I heard you joined Improv City.
I did join Improv
She
City.
did.
That was
That's
a
more
thing.
than one thing.
that happened, but
That's two
yes.
things. That's a second thing.
That's a thing since you and I have seen each other.
exactly.
But
exactly.
since I was on the podcast last, the one major thing that happened is I got braces, and that's it.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but that's like
They're
that's
not
an
fun.
investment. That's an investment.
That's an
You're like-
investment.
you're
And I
saving
only
it-
have
you're
half
saving
of them
your-
on at the moment.
Okay. How have you ever had braces before?
No,
Ooh. Okay.
for some reason we waited until college. I waited until
Gotcha.
college. I don't know.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Okay.
My dad was just like,
Yeah.
first grade, put them in.
And you have lovely teeth. There you go.
Yeah, you do have.
Yeah, unfortunately, my teeth grow ridiculously slowly, and it is not a fun time.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It is not.
But
fun.
yeah, I also did join Improv City. That was a thing.
How's that been so far?
It's
Has
been
has
good. I've been
has it been
inactive.
mostly post-COVID, or has it been what's?
I think I joined in January.
Yeah. The auditions were in January.
Were
so-
they? Okay. And
Yeah,
then it
you
was like
had
the
like
next
a-
week.
Yeah.
And I remember that because I went to Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't realize I needed to be at rehearsal because I didn't know. And then it was like, okay, we're leaving Disney. Let's go. Because I just
Mhm.
got a pass.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was March. But I know it wasn't March, so my memory is not great.
In terms of
It was
when you
way
first
before
started-
Because I remember I've been to Disneyland one time since I got my pass, and I don't
Right.
remember when I got my pass.
Yeah.
But I've been there one whole time, and then that was the last time I went before COVID.
Yeah. It's probably
And
February.
I feel like I
then.
went like right before that weekend, but I didn't, so my memory is
Maybe.
not great.
Yeah.
But
That was
anyway,
the last time. So you haven't done any shows yet or anything? You've been just.
I have not done any shows. Post-COVID, I've been kind of inactive. Just because I have a lot more things going on in my life than I thought there would be when you're staying at home.
Same.
Yeah, it's kind of weird, right?
I know. I have so much Animal Crossing to play. I agree.
I know.
I feel that.
I feel that.
Yeah.
Do you also play?
What? I do also play. Yes.
I just got it 3 days ago, and I literally haven't stopped playing.
Okay. Cool. Good
I'm
to
playing
know.
it as we speak. All right.
I haven't played it in a while.
Franklin, you're driving.
Mainly just because the reason I haven't had a lot of time to do anything is just because I am technically speaking an essential worker, which is a weird way to categorize what I do. I work in food service. I work in Gina's.
It's time to call out the entire industry. Surprise!
I mean, we
surprise.
can. But that feels like can of worms. The Irvine one, across from the street from Albertsons.
Oh, yeah. Dude, you know who worked there? Oh my God. Have I ever told you this? Okay. Alex, you're gonna have to reach deep in your memory for this one.
Okay.
Newman, maybe not so much.
Okay.
Do you remember Eli?
Yeah. Yeah, I worked with him this summer.
He's still there? Wait,
he's still there? He still works summers. Yeah.
That's so funny.
Dude, literally. Okay, so Eli's worked at Gina's since he graduated.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
It's hilarious because he delivers to U Hills. So if I order from Genius, I usually get Eli on my door giving me a pizza.
That's so funny.
Great.
Nice.
Yeah,
he's still there. He's still
there.
That's insane.
He only works summers because he is at
right. Because he got into Davis. He's going.
Oh,
to
that's
Davis
right. He
now.
got into Davis.
Yeah.
I was trying to
I
remember which school it was that my brother went to. That he's going to.
I remember because I think there was some complication with him for the first 2 summers, and then he got accepted as a transfer into Davis.
Right.
Like not last year, but the year before.
Yeah.
And he's been going there. So he's probably graduating. Like
I think he is this year. Yeah, he would be because he was a senior when I was a freshman.
That's a blast from the past. I haven't seen. So he's still working down at Gina's.
He still works at Gina's. Yeah.
Dude, I should say hi to him or see him at some point. Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, he's not here. He's not here right now. He's.
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's not in your house? Gosh.
Oh, damn it. Come on.
It turns the computer, actually.
We had this expectation, Alex.
Yeah.
Come on.
Surprise third guest, Eli, too.
I mean.
Not clickbait.
Yeah, he actually taught me.
You won't believe who's.
Yeah. He actually taught me a lot of what I know about.
The thumbnail is just his silhouette, like with question marks surrounding him. You know.
Honestly.
Yeah, there you go.
Great, man.
Surprise third guest.
You can find a picture of Eli.
It's name that guest.
Who's that guest?
You know what? In the future. Wait a minute. In the future, the guests will be contacting Neiman, and I will have to be guessing them.
Honestly, do it.
They'll turn their video
so
on.
interesting.
They'll have a cardboard cutout silhouette around
exactly.
and then you have to guess who they are before they.
Yeah, there you go. They alter their name to only say guest until
use
they
like a voice modulator. So it's
there you go.
Really high or really low.
Yeah, there you go. I have to ask questions and whatnot. Like, do I know you?
Yeah, you have to guess who they are based on the background.
Yeah, there you go. Have you ever done theater?
Yeah. So
question each and every guest, and the host does theater. That's like a prerequisite.
Oh, that's true.
God.
Yeah.
Because so far, our all of our guests have been theater people. Or people theater with,
a sum total of 2 people.
Yeah.
So now that I think about it, we should get Max on this show.
Yeah, get Max on here.
Get another theater person on the show.
Or Charlie, or someone.
This is just a theater insider club, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Or one of Aaron's friends. Aaron, you should bring in a friend that maybe, because I feel like, I mean,
they don't deserve me.
Right? So
I keep accidentally waking up my cat.
Am I speaking too loud?
Which one? Which one? The
Mary.
bear or
The bear. Bear.
Bear.
For reference, I have 2 cats. I don't know if you know this, Franklin. So I have 2
This is
cats
news
and
to me.
also Ray.
Yes.
So I have Mary, who's the bear, and then Belle, who is very small and gray, and then Ray, who is quite literally named after the Star Wars character, who is my giant Australian Shepherd. And Mary,
Who's a big old baby?
she's a very, very big girl, and
big old
she
baby.
doesn't like people.
Specifically tall males.
Specifically tall males.
As in me.
yeah.
You know what?
As in both of you.
I had that exact problem with. I was so sad because one of my really
I
good
was
friends
so
who lives on
sad
my
too.
street.
I am still sad.
He recently got a new dog, and the old dog loved me, but the new dog hates me.
Oh.
The new dog, when I come over, the new dog runs away and cries bloody murder.
Oh,
and it makes me so sad because I'm over there so often, right, to hang out.
Yeah.
And it's really funny because he knows whenever I come over because you just hear.
Oh man.
That's really sad.
It was just distorted.
Yeah.
It was just distorted audio as soon as you said that. So
Sounded like a
I just
hellhound.
imagined the dog just like getting Thanos stabbed into oblivion as he starts howling. I don't know. That's
A movie I have never seen and don't want to.
Yeah, understandable.
Rough. It's
But,
rough.
But anyway, to finish the story, Mary, who's this cat who's right here, is a big sweetie and is dealing with cancer, and she's doing great.
Good for her.
Are you good, Ronnie?
poor kitty.
Are you choking on water again?
No, the tea is too strong. It's attacking my throat.
Oh, are you
Anyway,
having like one of those
yeah.
spicy teas? That
Yeah.
like
Oh, is it chai?
It's worse than chai. Ugh.
I can't do spicy tea. I'm too white. I can't like.
I like
I know,
chai.
right? Yeah.
The cooks at my work have
Oh God!
this thing.
Water. It's so delicious.
The cooks at Gina's. Sometimes they'll make us stuff, and one of the things that they make on like Mondays and Tuesdays, the cooks who are there,
Oh God.
they'll put
Yeah.
like a little bit of chai tea in a 20-ounce glass from the bar, and then have half milk and half vanilla creamer,
Right.
and it's
See,
like
Ooh, interesting.
Here's the thing,
it's
right?
interesting.
I like spicy tea, but I don't put milk or cream in it, and it
Normally I wouldn't either.
it usually turns out okay. But in this case, I was using the big mug, as in
Yes.
I could not imagine the proportions until it was too late, and it was fine
no.
for a minute because I had those sweet tea crackers to get me through this entire ordeal, and I
Mhm.
ran out of those. And now I'm at the mercy of tea. Because
Aren't we all?
it's too strong,
Sucks to be
but you already know I'm too stubborn to give up on it.
Yeah, I think the last time I was on the show, excuse me, my water is deciding to kill me.
As it does.
It does that. What, as I said, water poisoning is a thing.
The distinction between water killing me and water killing you, like I'm just crying out bloody murder, like, and meanwhile you're just like, excuse me, while this water is trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That happens.
But please continue.
What was I saying? Right. Nope, I still forgot.
Something about tea.
Something about
Last time you
Throat.
were on the podcast.
last time I was on the show. Yeah.
Yes.
Last time I was on the show, I think you mentioned the one time you ate an entire chunk of wasabi.
Oh yes.
Now-
And then it was
that
like at
guy,
the end of the
not me.
show, so we couldn't actually talk about it.
Yes. Now-
But I figured we might want to talk about that with Franklin.
Oh boy, wait, what's the timer? 30-minute mark, about
Yeah.
5 minutes
It
ago.
wasn't
I
that.
can't
It wasn't as
recall.
bad as it sounds. It was just hilarious for me.
Is it
Yes.
a 30-minute story? Does it
I
take that
have-
long?
I have no
No.
idea. Wait,
No.
Alex,
What?
question.
Yes.
Is it the time where you had to scold me over Instagram, or
No, it's well. That
or
was,
was
a
it
separate
the time that, or
It
was
was
it
the time you were at my house.
the
and we
one and
got
only
sushi.
time that we had sushi and you
Yeah.
decided to go with fried chicken because you're white?
I didn't go with fried chicken. I got
You
crab
went
sushi.
with fried chicken.
I got crab
You
sushi.
got sushi and you didn't like it, and it
Oh
was
yeah, and then I
California
handed it to
rolls.
you.
It was
Oh,
California
come
rolls.
on. You said no to a California roll?
No,
Are you
I
even,
had one.
Are you even Californian?
No,
she had
I had
a 12
really
or
bad
California
taste.
roll is like the most normie sushi roll ever.
It is.
Yes.
And I'm not. It was actually very good. I am just me.
Yeah. Understandable. Everyone has their taste. But
Yeah.
Man, I wish I was
think
there. I would have finished the California roll.
But see, here's the thing. This
I
is
could
what,
eat a whole one myself.
see, here's the thing. This is one of the only, like, I'm not gonna do the advertisement because we're not sponsored, but this is like a
Yet.
restaurant
Yet,
over
not
in
sponsored yet.
yeah, not
Yeah,
sponsored yet.
they're a very
Not
good
sponsored yet.
restaurant.
All right.
Today's episode brought to you by Squarespace.
Thank you.
Audible.com.
Thank you. Audible.com.
We're sponsored by Honey.
All right.
Use our
So-
code Franklin Alex.
Yes.
What does that?
In
where
one
did
word.
that
In
voice
the-
come from?
Description below.
It's from the depths of hell. That's where-
Use our
but,
code.
Like it was okay. It
2020 is bad.
It was the sushi. The sushi from there was so good because like
Yeah, it was really
usually, right? Usually the good material sushi places, right, have like chewy seaweed in them, right?
Mhm.
This one had good materials and had like seaweed that you could bite through without having it become chewy. So it was like the perfect sushi place. And the only reason I don't go there anymore is because it's far away and it's quarantined. So
Don't you have one like next to your house?
yeah, that's one of the reasons as well. So yeah,
Convenience, man. Convenience.
I was gonna say
So, yeah.
it would be difficult for you at the moment to come all the way down to Irvine just for sushi when you have one right next to your
yeah,
house.
like right there. The guys there know me.
Oh.
Nice.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
same with me and
they-
Saffron and Rose.
Yeah, they put in full on like extra rolls for me.
Oh,
Like
that's nice.
That's
full on
the
eight, like full on
best.
8-piecers.
Hell yeah. I think
I
I got
am-
an 8-piecer and that's why I didn't finish it.
Yeah.
Straight bars.
Oh my gosh, I remember now. It was an entire like. Oh my god, it was like an
Yeah, it was
entire
like a whole
pot
thing.
of fried chicken for you.
Was it?
Yeah,
I don't
like we
remember
got
that.
it as
Wow.
an appetizer, but it was like an entire pot.
Hmm.
And
I'll
I
tell
had
you
to
guys-
help, and I had to help you at the end of it
You
because you were
did.
like slowing down.
And you were dying on wasabi, which is why I brought this up.
True that.
Because I need to call you out.
Yep.
On
You
So
something
guys-
that
wasabi.
happened
Listen.
2 years ago.
See, here's my defense. Here's my defense. Okay, it wasn't 2 years ago. It was like
It was like one.
It was like a year ago. Yeah, because I remember because 2 years ago we barely knew each other.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, we knew
Um,
each other, but
huh?
we were like we knew each
we
other.
we
but-
knew each other. We knew each other existed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was the TA for your class.
Yeah. So yeah.
I was once superior to this man. I once graded his paper.
Aren't you still on?
Yeah.
Wow.
No, I'm
Yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding.
Technically,
I am
yeah.
not going
Once.
to comment on that.
Yeah, as the mom
I
friend.
kid.
I would call myself an equal, hopefully.
No, I'm taller. All right. So
I will
can-
say,
I can't
guys-
tell. Yes.
you guys take all that great Asian food for granted. You really
Yeah.
do.
I
Like-
know.
Yeah, we
I
do.
know.
I cannot get a decent boba here.
Yeah.
anywhere.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
It's all garbage.
You're
Yeah.
complaining about
Compared to back
boba.
home.
I grew up in Turkey. We didn't have the Asian restaurants. We didn't have the authenticity. We had Quick China and Go Sushi.
Franklin, I like boba.
Those were the
Hold on.
only two stores in Turkey.
So-
Period.
Ignore him.
That's I'd say that's like the one thing I wish I could get here in Colorado is decent boba because
Yeah,
you just
right.
can't. You just can't.
What is your
Yeah.
favorite boba place in California?
None
Uh,
because boba sucks.
Oh, I'm gonna sound. You're gonna.
wrong.
You're asking me to bring out my inner white girl. I'm a Chothbot.
Same. Okay. Cool. That was what I was asking.
That's hilarious.
Although if I'm feeling adventurous,
Oh my
Class 302 has a lot more options. So
I have not been
I
there.
do.
you've never been to Class 302?
I have never had a Class 302.
Wait, what? It's right there. No,
It's
Right
in the,
where?
what's the
it's
center
right
with
by
the
Wholesome
Hardys?
Choice.
Or Carl's? Is it Carl's Jr.?
No,
and Kelly
Ronnie,
Ford?
you lived there.
Yeah,
I
it's-
did
it's-
not.
Right
Oh,
across
right.
from Carl's Jr., right next to Subway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like right next to
Right
Subway.
next to
My
Max
family
Donuts.
would always go to
I feel like that's
Subway.
University Park or near
Yeah.
there. I feel
Yeah.
like that's
I
where
have
that is.
no idea. It's the place
I
with
don't know. I
Wholesome
don't live in
Choice.
Irvine anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
The thing is, Ronnie, you lived there. I
Yep.
lived about a 40-minute walk from there at minimum.
You had a car, Hush.
For a bit.
That's,
you had a
I
car?
had a car.
That's better than no car.
I
Yeah,
had
there
a
it
car
goes, Joe.
once, and then I didn't have a car for 3 months, and then I got
Yes.
another one.
Do you see how
This happened recently.
Do you see how slick I am with the getting away from the wasabi story?
Okay.
Yeah.
To avoid that again, basically,
Frankly,
what
you made me bring
happened-
out my inner white girl too. Okay, like, you haven't been to Class 302. Oh my god.
My God. My God.
that is-
I think I ate a glob of wasabi once for a dare or
Yeah,
something.
there you go.
Yeah,
Thank
the
you.
thing is,
I'm
he
sure- I'm
wasn't
sure I
dared
have.
to do it.
It wasn't there.
I
yeah.
told him
See-
not to, and he still did it.
See, here's the
I mean, I
thing
feel like
with
you got to
that.
do it once. You got to do it at least
Yeah,
once.
you have to do
Just-
it once in your
yeah,
life.
just
you
to
know,
know that you
hazing,
can't do it.
if anything.
Or
yeah.
that you shouldn't do it.
I
There you
think
go.
having watched his reactions to this, I'm not going to do it because that looked not fun.
You've never done it?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, you got to do it at least once.
I'm coming to your house.
am
You gotta
the whitest
balls to the wall.
possible.
Just put a giant glob of wasabi in your mouth.
Yeah.
At least
See,
once. Just once.
For context, this wasn't like, by chunk, we don't mean like, one of those, a soy sauce container, like, pre.
I mean, it was
No,
a soy
pre-re-
sauce container.
It was next to the
Okay.
soy sauce container. However, since it was to go and we were gonna watch Critical Role in your house because we're such
Oh yeah, we
nerds.
were. That
Because
was
we're
a while
such-
ago.
because we're such nerds.
That was like when you weren't caught up at all.
Oh yeah.
That was a fun time.
Still I'm not. So still on
But-
brand.
So much to watch these
You're
days.
you're only
So much
like
to watch,
you're
yeah.
only like 14 episodes behind now.
Oh, I wanted to
more-
interject.
Yeah. pretty
Yes,
much.
please.
I wanted to interject here.
Sorry.
The you guys talked about D&D when Alex was on the
We did.
podcast. I'm also a pretty big fan of D&D.
Hell yeah.
I also
Hey!
play it.
Oh, there you
Franklin,
go.
Franklin,
Yeah.
do
My
the-
characters are
High
almost
five.
exclusively
There you go.
halflings that are named after food. So
Oh,
I'll be like,
I love
I'll be like a little halfling named Green Bean running
Wait a
around
minute.
punching
Wait
people in the
a
shins.
minute.
That's
Or
so
something.
funny.
Franklin, are you telling us that each and every one of your characters is a snack?
Yes, correct.
Nice.
They're,
So
they're bite-sized.
Yep.
Nice.
They're fun-sized snacks.
They're fun-sized.
Yeah,
Jesus.
Yeah.
I guess Bongus isn't named after a food, but
Well, I mean, it could
That's-
sound
that's
nice.
the only
okay,
exception.
I
I
have
mean,
to know
it's
what
still
is
it's still a
Bongus's class.
consumable technically.
No!
what do you think a Bongus is?
Mm.
Right.
Now, when I
So
think
moving on.
bongus, I think consumable. That's the word I associate with
I only
bongus.
have 4 Bonguses left.
I have just
I
a
need-
tiny bit of spicy tea left. Wish me luck.
Here's a horrifying thought.
Yeah.
Spicy coffee. That's a thing, right?
That
Oh,
is a
sure.
thing.
I feel like it is.
It is a thing. Oh wait, this wasn't bad, huh? Nice.
Nice.
Okay,
Alright.
but what is Bongus's class? I have to know.
Dwarf. But
What?
dwarf monk. So
You
yeah.
should have left
Alright.
it there. You should have been like dwarf. And just
Well, I almost did.
Our
I almost
D&D
did.
friends.
I almost
would-
did.
Yeah, there you
That-
go.
I
And then-
mean, according
favorite-
to first edition.
My favorite character I ever made was Green Bean. He's a halfling. He's
Mhm.
kind of a New Yorker. He's like, what
Oh,
you
God.
what do you say you hand over that gold and we don't even have to do anything.
Oh,
go out
should we
back.
should
You
we
know,
talk
just
about
kind of
our
like
D&D characters?
a sneaky,
No.
you know. He wasn't
Yeah,
even a
I
rogue or
get that.
anything. He
Because
was like
neither of us are
a
gonna stop.
druid or something. But I just wanted to play an asshole.
Yeah,
Tiny
yeah.
little.
Sometimes you just gotta be a jerk.
Yeah.
Neiman, we
That's
still
right.
need to get you into D&D. And we
I mean,
will.
It'll
Neiman
happen
doesn't
one of
play-
these
you-
days.
Neiman,
One
you've
way or
Neiman,
played
you would be
another.
so good at it.
Yeah,
Neiman,
you
would
would.
be
You'd be
so
incredible.
good at it. Oh my
I remember
goodness.
having a conversation with you.
We did have a
And
conversation.
you were planning on having a what was the crow people?
Kenku.
Kenku. You were planning on having a Kenku.
Oh, that's
warlock.
right. Yes.
Or a
I
wizard.
feel like you
yeah.
had
Like
a
a raven
Kenku
monk or
one
something.
time.
Yes.
I feel like you mentioned that you'd played D&D with Charlie like once, and
I
you
That's
were
right.
a crow.
I was about to. I think I had like a last minute thing, and then I couldn't. And it was so sad too,
yeah.
because like Charlie was really pitching, you know. And this was back when TR, if you guys remember TR,
Yes.
when he was
Dude.
still on the team, like he was the one who was helping me make, you know, my Raven
My
monk.
players are texting me.
So
Shit.
Your
He was
players
like-
are-
Speaking of D&D,
If
Speaking of
you
D&D.
ask Charlie, I mean, I haven't talked to Charlie recently, but like last summer, me and Charlie worked together all summer. Oh,
Damn.
wait,
oh really?
that leads into another segue, but I'll start with this.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked with Charlie last summer, and I was like, I asked him, I was like, hey, you want to like do like a D&D one shot with like 2 other people tonight? And he's like, yeah, okay, sure, let's do it. And so we just did it at his house. So like I assume he's still like totally down to do stuff like that.
Oh
But
yeah.
there's something really funny because so one of the guys in my a cappella group
Mm-hmm.
Right.
was dating Charlie's cousin who goes to see you.
Wow.
And it was really funny because I totally didn't notice until I saw her name, and her name is Colleen Fearborn. So it was like, so I was like, huh.
Dang.
I saw that and I was like, huh, that's kind of a coincidence. That's interesting. And then it was really funny because I went back to work for the Turtle Rock swim team
Mm-hmm.
this past summer,
Right.
not this summer, but last summer. And I was talking to Charlie's mom, and because Charlie's mom is the president for the team.
Mhm.
And she was like, oh, where are you going to school? I'm like, CU Boulder. And she's like, oh yeah, I have a niece out there. I'm like, oh yeah, Colleen. Yeah, I know her. and she was like, what? So that was,
Oh, man.
that was really funny.
Nice.
Because I still see Colleen a lot. Colleen just graduated, but Colleen was in the geology department. So I saw
Oh
her
wow.
a lot.
Nice.
So
That's
that,
awesome.
yeah.
God.
So that was really interesting.
What a
It was
small
cool.
world it is.
That's
right?
my and
It's a small world now.
on
Yeah.
Charlie, but
There you go. Wow.
Sorry, one of my players. I'm now also becoming a DM for the first time, which is
Ooh.
Look
that's-
at
no, that's
you
really fun.
moving
Now.
up in
That's
the
great. No, that you know what? That'll help your writing a lot.
Yeah.
'Cause,
yeah.
Yes.
I'm running with a pre-written, well, not pre-written. It's not like a module. But I'm working
Pre-inspired.
pre-inspired. I'm working in the world of Wildmount.
Right.
You mean?
And
oh, wait,
my
is
players-
that how you say it? I've always
Wildmount?
thought it was I thought it was
Wildemount.
Wildemount? Okay.
Wildemount.
Yeah, it's Wildmount. It's pronounced
Oh.
not
No,
quite
it
as
is
ambitious as it
Wildemount.
sounds.
That sounds so less
but
whimsical.
Wildemount
Like
sounds fun.
Wildemount.
Yeah.
Wildemount, yeah.
It's like
I feel like that's
Voldemort.
harder to say.
Yeah.
Very
Um,
much so.
I have been saying it wrong
Wildemount.
this whole time.
Yeah.
Where
so,
are you from, Wildemount?
So
Right.
I'm working with Explorer's Guide to Wildmount.
Yes.
And my players just texted me and was like, hey, do you think that any of us would know each other based on our previous backstories? I'm like, I had not thought about this.
That could be a cool.
You know, that's
dynamic.
actually easier. So
How-
because like
The
how
thing is, none
advanced-
of them would.
yeah.
Like,
oh,
maybe
Well, how-
two.
How advanced are these players?
that's right.
Quite.
How many?
How much do
More
they know?
advanced
Oh,
than me.
How many years
well,
of
then
experience do
They
they?
probably
wanna
they can
say-
probably handle it because I'd
Yeah.
say
Yeah.
if they're relatively new, they should probably all get to know each other at the same
Yeah.
time. But that
No,
kind of
they've known each other for years. I'm the
Interesting.
newbie.
Oh, that's good.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I'm the newbie with 2 years of experience. Like, they're amazing. I love them.
Definitely.
And we get to play with the kids today, as I lovingly refer to them, who are our
kids.
original, Ronnie and I's original D&D group.
Oh, that's today.
That was today. Yeah, I texted you.
Great.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I get.
That's right.
Okay, we'll chat about it.
I texted
Did
you
you?
back. I texted you back saying that I might not be able to join.
I did not
But
see
I
that,
said-
but cool.
Oh, cool. Very
Okay.
good.
I feel
Anyway,
like Franklin and I are intruding
scheduling.
on something.
Scheduling is so fun.
In essence, Neiman,
yes.
you should do D&D
Yes.
with the rest of us because
Yes.
it's really fun.
Great.
And plus, you do great character voices, so it'll be perfect. It'll be really
Yes.
great.
Oh, by the way,
Awesome.
50-minute mark.
Hey.
Just saying. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Well, my response is, yeah, I'll look into it.
Sure.
You know what could be fun
'cause
is if the 4 of us ran a one-shot.
That
Yeah.
could be fun. I
Maybe.
could
Sure.
be down.
I mean,
And maybe
That's
get
what-
Charlie in on that.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
oh
Okay.
please, yeah.
I would
mean,
love to
here's
play
the-
D&D with Charlie.
Here's the thing. Here's my story with Charlie. I kept seeing him in D&D club. And in
Wow,
drama
what a
club,
surprise.
okay, and in drama club occasionally,
Oh,
and
yeah.
never,
From
and
But he was
never,
on board.
and
Wait, he was technically on board, yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
that's a whole
never, and in any of these brief encounters, I have been able to hold a conversation with him because he just seemed so superior, and I was intimidated. So
Yeah. Charlie.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely one
Yes.
of those guys who is like the
Yeah.
like if you
So-
he's the guy to know. Is
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
It was
think
funny
I've had
be-
like what? No, please go ahead.
I was just gonna say it was funny because Max, Charlie, and I. So by the way, Max, Charlie, and I we've been attempting to have weekly Zoom, hangouts or whatever, where we just talk
Right.
about,
Just bring him on the show, dude. That's
I
Just
know.
bring it on the
We'll
show.
definitely bring them on the show.
Yo,
But-
Neiman, save it for the podcast, bro.
I know. Save it for the podcast. But
This is never gonna end.
never will. Never
I
will.
have
right?
to go
Heat
to
death.
work, guys.
No. This is your work now.
I wish it was.
Yeah. It's okay. We'll pay you.
Yeah.
get paid to do this.
Eventually.
That
Yeah,
would
like,
be fun.
once we hit that point of
Your wages are docked indefinitely.
It would be fun to be paid for something I actually enjoy doing. Not that I don't necessarily enjoy my work, but I really don't.
I get that.
Yeah.
So.
I'm about to be paid to be the pretty boy at the front desk at the auto shop.
Hey,
I'm excited.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, if it's fun, then do it, man.
Do it, honestly.
Be
It's
that
air
pretty boy.
conditioned.
Dude.
Oh,
Oof.
did I? I don't
Anyway.
think I've actually told any of you. I've been working at Gina's for a year now. This past a week.
That's right, it's
actually.
been a year.
And so
It's
you've
been a
upgraded
year
to
this week.
Gina. Now you are Gina.
I wish I was.
The position.
Um,
of Gina.
But like, okay, but I started late
Isn't
July,
Gina
early
a
August.
hereditary position? Alright, I'm sorry.
So
Gina
Eli is Gina. Eli is Gina.
Eli is
Eli's
Gina,
been there
yeah.
longer.
Yeah, actually, Eli is one of the few people who I don't think has like a hereditary connection to the family.
Wow.
It's Gina's
really?
family-owned business. If you didn't know that,
Really?
except for ours, which is owned by a different guy who knows the family, but like, I don't know how all of that happened. But anyway. What was I saying? Right. But okay. So I joined last August
Mhm.
when I went to college.
Right.
And for the first month and a half, maybe 2 that I was there, it was like the hottest summer in a long time, and
Mhm.
we had no air conditioning in the kitchen because
Oof.
the air conditioning broke. And they couldn't get anybody to come in to fix it for a month and a half. That was a fun time.
Especially if like all the sandwich cookers. I don't know how sandwich cooking works. Or pizza? You had a pizza place.
We're a pizza place. We also have
What's that?
sandwiches.
What's that sandwich place that's like next door to you guys?
We
What's
have
that
Jersey
one?
Mike's.
Which way?
Jersey Mike's. That's what it
Oh,
is.
just
Or
Jersey
no,
Mike's.
no, it is.
Yeah.
It's Which Witch.
Which
It's
Witch?
Which Witch. That's what it is.
Which
That's
Witch
what
is
it
no longer there.
Is it not?
That's
It was
right.
taken over by Jersey Mike's.
That's
okay.
what's so funny is that thing was literally there for like 2 years or 3 years or something,
Witch?
and then it
Yeah.
was.
Yeah.
I mean,
rough.
this is urban
Yeah.
legend, right?
This is
And then
America.
Strickland's is no
Okay,
longer
she's
there either.
That's
Oh my
right,
god, that was the
Strickland.
saddest.
Oh
That
my
was the
God.
saddest.
because now we can only find them in Ohio.
Yeah.
Oh
that
my
was
gosh,
that was
for
the
real?
that was the saddest
Yeah.
closure.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm kind of happy that happened right before I left, so I still got, I
Right,
got
exactly.
the
Yeah.
whole Strickland's high school experience. but-
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Saffron
What's
and-
this about?
It was a.
Oh, have you
Have you
did you
never
ever go
been?
to
Have you never been?
Strickland's?
No.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
honey. Okay, so basically they're a frozen
Don't
custard
give me
shop.
that white people pity shit. Oh my god.
I mean,
White
it's
guilt.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, to be fair, you didn't like Saffron and Rose, which is also good, and what you took over it.
mhm.
Those
My
those
headcanon is
people
that
know
Aaron
me
just
by
wouldn't
name
have liked
now.
Strickland's then, and so
I feel like you would have liked Strickland's though.
What is up with these names? Oh my god. I don't know.
I took you to Saffron and Rose, and you didn't like it because I think it was like the pistachios weren't from Turkey. And
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
True story.
Oh my gosh, I
so
remember
they didn't
that.
taste right.
That's so
I was so
Yeah.
angry
You were.
because
What a
okay, here's the thing.
I'm just sitting
reason
over here
to
with my
date
friend.
an establishment.
Here's no, here's no.
pistachios are not
Here's
from
the-
Turkey.
No, here's the thing, right? I went there with the hopes of tasting pistachios that reminded me of home.
Because it's
No, as in,
Mediterranean
like,
ice cream,
Antep,
so like.
as in like Antep pistachios.
Mhm.
And you know, I went there, I tasted the ice cream, and I don't know what came over me, but I all of a sudden I was filled with this primordial rage, and I was just like, you know, Karen mode activated, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
these pistachios aren't from Turkey.
Yeah.
So, and I was
Which-
pissy for the rest of the day. I can't
I
remember
think it was
that.
just like the next 20 minutes, and then
Right,
we
it's
left.
just a haze.
Yeah.
It really do be like that.
It do be like
it do
that.
be like that.
It do be like.
I think I felt bad about that because like my friend was working behind the counter, because they know me by name now.
Yeah, that's right.
I am so
because I work next door.
sorry.
No, it's not like we're close friends.
Okay,
I know
gotcha.
him from Saffron and Rose because I work 2 doors down.
Gotcha.
An acquaintance.
Yes.
Yes, Franklin, what were you gonna say?
I'm next. You keep going though. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm
No,
next.
that was it.
Oh yeah,
Yes, go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. I had the funniest encounter at 85 degrees. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
85 degrees C.
The one at.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I was there with my parents, and I was checking out of 85 degrees, and the cashier goes, "Hey, Franklin, how are you?" And I have no idea who it is.
Yeah.
I had no idea who this person was.
Mhm.
And so I was like, hey,
Hey.
what's going on? How are you doing,
Oh my
man?
God.
You're just
I
doing-
haven't-
at least once.
I haven't
You're just
seen
doing
you
the
in
thing.
forever.
You're just
Yeah.
doing the finger guns, like, hey.
And he was like, "Oh, I'm doing so great. How are you?" I was like,
Mhm.
I'm here with my parents getting pastries."
Oh Lord. Yeah.
I feel like
that.
that's I feel like that's gonna happen more and more.
Oh
have-
yeah. No,
as
it
time
happens.
goes
Yeah.
on.
I
It's
have
like we
those
actually
kind-
haven't seen each other in
Oh
forever.
my god.
Yeah,
that's what
I
I'm
have
saying.
those kinds of encounters, like, just it's a routine for me because I
Yeah.
cannot remember anybody I've met. I would meet someone at a party or something like that, right? Like a month beforehand, and we'd have a single conversation. And I
Mhm.
don't know what these people are on. These freaking Americans with their memories, man. But they remember me from that one conversation that we had one
It
time.
must be very memorable. I have
Yeah.
a similar effect, although I barely remember anything from those types of
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So-
Right.
They
I'm on the
remember
other
me.
end of that.
They remembered
Mm.
me from that one conversation, and I don't remember them, and I feel like crap. It's just
Okay.
Yeah,
Just
I'm
pretend
on
you
the
know
other
them.
end of that.
Right.
Because I have a tendency to remember people at my work, like
Right.
with unique names or stuff, because we always have to ask for names.
Mhm.
Or at least at the very least, I'll be like, "Oh, hi, what was your name again?"
Mhm.
And then people are always like, "Wait, do you know me from somewhere?" I'm like, "No, I met you last week. You came
See, that's
in
why
from
I
Alabama."
You just keep the customer service smile and go, no.
Yeah, yeah. No, I had a guy. I have one of our customers. I want to say his name is Isaiah. I don't know him personally. But it is Isaiah because he had like a fun name, and I was like, oh, that's
Yeah,
a
call
cool
him
name.
out.
No, he's like cool guy.
Okay.
I don't know who he is other than the first name. So
Mystery
meh.
man.
Yeah.
Mystery
Um,
man.
But
Hello?
yeah, so he came in like a couple of times, and after a couple of times, I was like, "Oh yeah, hi Isaiah," and he came up to me at the bar at some point and was like, "So have you figured out yet how you know me?" I'm like, "Yeah,
No.
yeah, I have from here, man." Like,
Here, my guy.
See, okay, but I would definitely prefer to
mark.
be remembered and not remember people than to remember somebody and have them not
Yeah.
remember who you are.
Yeah.
Because I feel
exactly.
like, because
Yeah.
like,
Because at least you can
I
fake
don't know.
it.
Exactly,
There's that.
exactly.
But also,
That's
Plus,
true.
I don't know, being remembered is kind of flattering, right? Because it's
it
like,
is. It is
oh,
very.
you
Yeah.
know, like,
I think that's kind of why I started doing it.
yeah, because like,
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. It's happened to me a lot. Surprisingly, at UCI, there's a few
Well, yet Neiman, you're like super rememberable. Like you are,
I wonder
you are
why.
very, very
Huh.
memorable.
Is there a
you're-
defining
The thing is-
feature of
the thing
some
is-
sort that-
The thing is, Eamon, none of your listeners have. I mean, some of them have seen you, but like, if any of your listeners haven't seen you, they don't get that.
Yeah, they don't
That's
understand.
true.
So
They
let's
think
just
I'm
leave it a
some
mystery.
Sexy,
Face
attractive,
reveal?
Yeah.
white guy, for all they know, right?
Yes, exactly.
I mean,
What do you
Their
mean? You
deep
are white.
voice.
You
Yeah,
are-
I'm basically white. Right? I mean,
we are all tall, blonde, straight men.
yes.
Except for me,
Exactly.
I am a tall, blonde, straight woman.
No, you're a tall,
you're also a man.
blonde, straight man.
No, we're
I
all men
kind of
here.
wish I was sometimes.
You are a tall,
I really
blonde-
don't, but
I don't.
But-
I like boys too much. But
Yeah, exactly.
exactly. Yeah,
There you
same and opposite for me. Yeah.
Mhm.
but
Yeah.
anyway,
So yeah, it happens to me all the time at UCI.
It's like, oh hey, that's
I know, like,
that dude
like-
with that feature.
it was funny too because I recently started doing this peer mentor thing for UCI's like honors thing, right? And apparently the peer mentor coordinator was a guy who went to uni, and I was emailing
No
him
way.
some unrelated question, and then at the end, and he answered the question, and then at the end of the email, he was like, "You went to uni, right?" And then he started asking me questions like, "Oh yeah, who's your favorite teacher?" and all that, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't know you went to uni." And all
Wait,
that.
how long ago did he go to uni?
I think he said he was a senior. I think when I was a junior or something. So Franklin might
Okay.
have known him. I don't know.
oh,
if
so
you-
that guy is like recent. I thought you were gonna
Yeah,
say
it's
like
pretty
when you were a
recent.
freshman
Yeah.
or something.
No,
That's
yeah,
cool.
no. I think he.
What's his name?
I don't think he knew. His name was David. David.
What's a social
I
security
forget his
number?
last name. 660.
Well, if he's a junior when you were a, wait, no, if he was a senior when you were a junior, he's in my class then.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You
Yes.
might know him. I don't know if you do, but
Maybe.
Senpai?
but he said he was like, "Oh yeah, I've seen you walking around school." And I was like, "Oh, great."
That's
I
not
think, dude, if you
I
ever
saw
like,
you walking around in school.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you ever audition or interview, like people are gonna remember
Oh, yeah.
who you are.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So, I mean, that could work either against you or for you, though.
Oh
So,
yeah, no. I mean, the thing is, in college, it's great because I mean, there's very few, bald, college students, right? But
Right,
it's
right.
funny because in improv,
It's very
right,
few 80-year-old men going to UCI.
yeah, there's a small percentage.
My cat just
right?
licked me
So-
and then bit me.
Yeah,
Well,
my cat was sleeping.
She was getting a
She
taste.
wasn't. She wasn't
I guess it wanted
asleep.
a
Yeah,
change
there
of
you go.
pace, perhaps.
Okay.
That's what my cat did, Alex. Now I miss my cat.
I feel like this has happened. We've had this conversation.
Yeah,
about my
we
cat.
had this conversation.
Probably have.
He
Yeah.
liked to
She likes
taste
to be
me
violent.
before biting me. You know? And if he didn't like the
Some
taste, he just like he just
don't
like
bite off more
scratched
than you
me
can
and
chew,
piss
you know?
off. So yeah, he was one of the angriest cats I knew. But you know,
Okay.
like I love him.
Mary's the soft, but she's also a
She's
bitch.
a bear.
Ah, she's a bear.
She's a big old bear. She's a big old bear.
I cursed.
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay.
You.
It's late in the episode. The kids have given up.
If I had it,
It's late in the episode. The kids have given up.
Yeah.
This isn't a can of worms episode. This is a can of what's a slightly smaller worm?
Leech.
Caterpillar?
A can of leech.
A can of caterpillars.
Leeches are
caterpillars
bigger.
episode.
Can of caterpillar.
Yeah, exactly.
Can of
We've passed
tapeworms,
We've passed about 5 minutes from the hour mark. Just saying.
which means
Gotcha.
I should probably head out.
No.
Great.
Speaking
So
of work, I do have to be there in 20 minutes.
No.
Is your work
Okay.
remote or is it?
It's there. I have to go
it's
down.
there?
I have a 5-hour shift.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
How often do people walk in? Like, is it usually? Are you guys only doing delivery, or are you?
No, we're
allowing
actually
walk-ins?
doing dine in. So
Oh, because they have the outside patio.
we have a
right?
patio.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's right.
I forget.
Yeah.
I was
we're
like
not we're not
I was,
breaking
like,
the law.
angry I was like angry.
I promise
for a
we're not
second
breaking
there,
the law. It is actually quite legal because it's considered common space.
Mhm.
The problem is people don't really know how to behave outside in terms of social distancing because we're all basically anybody who actually comes in is a regular
Mm-hmm.
or coming in for a fancy dinner and very uncomfortable with this with the situation we've created in the
Right.
studio today.
Yeah.
Well, I've seen Irvine Spectrum. It's bad.
I was there
oh
last
my
week.
gosh, yeah. Oh gosh, if we
Yeah.
had the time, okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So I was
it's
at- I was
save it
at-
for the
I
can
was
of
at
worms.
I'll save it
twice.
The can of worms.
I'll save
yeah.
it for next time, but
There
yeah,
you
there was a whole thing. I was in this
Like-
film recently, and
Oh my- Look
okay.
at you.
Well, okay,
Wait, are we
moving
just
on.
gonna brush past
That's
that?
why it's a whole story, right? But we don't have time, so please
Can of
finish the
worms.
story, Alex.
All right.
Anyway, people are dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Upon seeing the state of Irvine Spectrum, never in my life have I had the urge to beat up white people.
It's not as bad as Irvine
Hmm.
Spectrum, but yeah, it's not great.
Yeah.
And then there's also like the cool people, like we have a lot of DoorDash people come in. I'm a DoorDash driver myself.
Nice.
I haven't been on many deliveries. I went on one yesterday and gave up because it was in the Laguna Hills. It was from Uni Center to Laguna Hills. For those of you who don't know, that's a 10-mile drive.
Is there not a closer Gina's to Laguna
It wasn't.
Hills?
It wasn't. This wasn't for Gina's. This was This was Banana Republic. This was Breakfast Republic. This was Breakfast Republic.
So you're probably delivering to some 80-year-old person or something.
Actually, it was like a kid.
Really?
It was like a
Of course it
16-year-old
was.
guy.
It's a kid.
I couldn't tell.
Punch him in the face.
He opened the door as I got in my car and was like, "Thank you," and I was like,
My
"Well."
grandfather used to live there before COVID.
As soon as he opened the door, you should have just.
I wasn't next to the door
Yes,
because
punched a child.
social
yes.
distancing.
All right, then
Funny.
throw the meal in his face, then, God.
Throw the brick.
Throw the. Yeah, sure. There you go.
Quite so.
Man.
Anyway, yeah.
If oh my goodness.
Yeah.
If the
Anyway.
police in America were anything like in Turkey, just Irvine Spectrum would be like it would be a trap, is all I'm saying. Like like white people would just flock there, and all of a sudden the police would just, like get a raid going or something like that. Call. We're
Turkey
going.
police
we're going.
be like-
come on. Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, long story
Anyway.
short, that's all I have to say about masks and social distancing at my workplace.
Long story short,
Please
beat up.
social distance, people.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yes.
I
Long story
And
short,
so,
want to see these people.
it's
Please.
sometimes okay
Yes,
to kick
we'll see.
kids.
No, it is not okay to kick kids. I also am a Sunday school teacher.
Only
Time
if
to
they're
punch
not
boomers.
social distancing.
I'm obligated to say you can't do that.
you will get the kick.
You will get
Chuck
the
Norris kick,
Yeah.
roundhouse.
we can if for some
If
reason
the kid's
Franklin
old
and I
enough to
are ever on a
rattle,
can
he's
of
old enough
worms-
to battle. All right.
If Franklin and I are ever on a can of worms, for some reason, we can get into the whole. I'm a Sunday school teacher,
You
but
should.
I don't consider myself a Christian.
Very nice.
Which
That's
is complicated and not
interesting.
entirely true.
I'm ready for the Talkin' Smack Can of Worms episode.
Oh, I'm
yeah.
so ready for
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Oh my gosh, I
Oh,
want to
yes.
have that
I
so
might,
badly.
I might
To be
pour one out for
completely
that
honest,
one.
the statement
Yeah.
I just made is not entirely true, but that's why can of worms.
Yeah, but in an effort to not make Alex late,
Thank you.
Yes.
do Alex or Franklin have any final words for the audience or for us? Not final words as in your death, but final words
Aw.
before you leave the podcast as
Tell
well.
my children I love them. The children that don't exist.
Look behind you.
Look, it's the sun.
Great final
There's
words.
a-
Sykes,
there's-
that's me. All right. It's
my
just me
my
beaming
lighting has
at
been
you.
awful all
right.
all of the show.
Outro
This
music.
window.
This has
Outro
been Save
music.
It For the Podcast.
Eventually, you
Save
will have
it for
outro
the
music.
podcast.
That's my job.
Save it for the
Wait,
podcast.
Alex,
Yeah.
harmonize with me. Harmonize.
Okay. This doesn't work over Zoom.
Yeah.
No.
And
we
with
tried
that,
with Neiman.
and
But
with
C
that,
major is
Yeah.
a fun
Ooh.
way to be.
It's a fun chord.
Anyway.
With
Okay.
that,
We love you guys.
thank you.
Don't
Yeah,
die.
thank you, Franklin Duffy and Alex Mason, for being on our show.
Nice
Great
to see
friends,
you,
theater
Franklin.
people, singers, a cappella people, skit writers, improv comedians, future stand-up comedians, great friends. Thanks for being on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
And
you
with
for
that-
having us.
And with that,
Follow us.
yes, please.
Now
follow
on Spotify.
Yeah, they're
we are
on
on
Spotify. They're there. We
Yes,
promise.
Look at you, Alex.
Eventually we'll be on Apple Podcasts.
Because I just found them on Spotify.
yeah, there you
Don't
go.
there you go.
forget to leave a like. It helps us stay visible.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, because nobody does.
We're not
We
getting
see
it.
your views.
Yeah.
Like this video.
Alex, I know you're the mom friend, but please.
Mhm. And send us gosh diddly darn questions.
Yeah, that's
Wanna
more
answer-
important.
I missed when
On the
I missed
official email.
I missed answering my friend's question of the question of morality and whether or not
Yes.
to spit in people's face when they do. Those were my favorite questions that I've answered on this podcast. We need more questions like that. Like
You don't
what
know
is
that?
morality?
Oh,
I missed
Alex.
that question.
Oh, Alex, you're
We'll
missing
talk
out.
about it later.
No,
Yeah,
we
we'll talk.
won't.
Yes, we will.
Yes,
Alright.
we will.
Maybe
Oh,
when we
oh,
invite
oh,
Max on the show. Max is a huge
Yeah.
philosophy guy,
Oh,
so
that would be
There's
good to talk to
15
him about,
minutes
yeah.
until Alex's shift starts.
Yeah, I have to go, Beans.
With
All
that,
right.
I have to
With
get
that-
Starbucks.
Thank you very much. You're the outro guy for the normal
and with
episodes.
that, thank you
Bye.
very much for listening. Please
Yes.
send us questions. Contact us at saveitforthepodcast with 2 T's at gmail.com. We'll see you next week.